Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Echo. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it free on itch.io, but they have a Patreon for the other games they're making. It's starting to get louder for some reason. Let's roll back a hot second. On the last Let's Play, we went back to Jenna and TJ and was like, hey, what do you have on the project? They were like, actually, here's a spider. Ah! But then they were talking about, like, I think the smoke room that used to be a brothel here or something like that. And we were like, oh yeah. Me, Carl, Dexter, and Flynn went to the smoke room. Though it was mostly me that Flynn wanted to invite. And yeah, he's just being a roundabout. And then came back here. They said they couldn't sleep last night because somebody was yelling outside of the motel. Was it Flint? Or Clint, that's it. You know, the cat guy that, like, is hell into drugs. And then she's telling us about how, well, we said, I thought I saw somebody over someone's shoulder, which I don't remember seeing. But then she was like, oh yeah, I remember, like, when I was upset, I saw a ghost person. So it do be like that sometimes. Resetting face. I stand up above the turnbuckle, hold my arms high above my head, and flicking my strong tail behind me. Lucho Lobro! I hear a lot of boos in the crowd, and that's how it's supposed to be. I'm a bad guy, a rudo, as they call it here. I'm not actually a bad guy in real life though, it's just late. The flashing of cameras is a little distracting, but nothing I can't handle. I'm good at keeping cool. I reach up, making sure my mask is secure, even my muzzle is covered. I can't risk my identity being revealed, especially in a match against Tiger Santos. He's one of the Technos, the good guys, real goody two-shoes. Technicos. I don't trust him. He's too good. I don't trust people who are too good. They're always hiding something. The announcer shouts in a foreign language that I don't understand, and I growl, flexing my giant muscles towards no one in particular. The tiger has been staring at me from across the ring the whole time. No showboating though. That's not his character. At like 7.5 feet tall, I'm totally bigger than him. He's only 5'6" while he's short, so I could basically eat him for breakfast. The crowds always cheer for the smaller guy though. I don't. The smaller guys can be just as bad as big guys, maybe even worse. I look into the crowd. There's a couple thousand people here, which is a lot. Sometimes I wish I could tell them all the truth. The bell rings. It's time. Hey! Or, hey. Dad yells from the kitchen. Oh, it's Leo! I flinch, and it feels like my stomach is suddenly tied in a knot. Not now, please. Dad walks in. He's wearing all camouflage with an undersized scout cap that seems to squeeze his head. Oh, is this, Sydney? What are you doing? I look down at my feet and pick at some of the fibers of the rug. I don't respond. I hear him step in front of me. The crowd chanting on the TV catches his attention, and he stops. You know you can't be watching this. You might, jump off stuff. Can't have you jumping off stuff. And you also know what today is. You're still in your pajamas. Watching this. Dad lets out a noise I really can't describe. I look up, and he's pointing at the TV. He stands there, watching for a moment. I used to be a famous luchador. I mean, what is he doing to that other man? A reverse suplex? Well, it's hella gay. And this is fun? For you? To enjoy watching this? I don't know. It was just on. I lie. Dad looks down at me, and I can't tell whether he believes me or not. When I say something, you need to listen. Last night, I told you to get dressed in your clothes I gave you, and to be ready to go at 5. It was over 15 past 5, and you were not even dressed. I'm sorry, okay? Dad sighs, stepping out of the room. His footsteps are heavy. Like he doesn't care. Mom and my brothers are still trying to sleep. Next thing I know, he's back in the living room. He tosses another camouflage outfit on my lap and sits a rifle on the couch. When your mother and I talked about sending you up north to your uncle, we're not joking. Dad. He points again at the TV. And there's certainly no television up there, no violent video games, and no adults to tolerate this sort of behavior. I ball my paws in my fists, pushing them into my stomach. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Anytime you say anything, it makes it worse. Dad looks at my paws, then lets out a strained, amused, snarling grunt. What? You gonna hit me? Do you want to punch me now? Is that what you're learning? Maybe you want to stick this gun in my mouth. Again, he's pointing at the TV. His eyeballs are bulging, and his mouth is hanging wide open. The way his hat hangs on his head makes him look different, scrunching his features. I don't know why he's wearing it. It looks uncomfortable. I'm also sick of your behavior. We are all sick of your behavior. I feel my breathing start to get shaky. I don't cry. I don't give him the satisfaction. Is there someone? No, don't see any spooky people. Are you sick? He just keeps staring at me, that same expression on his face. The tiger torso drops down on my knee, a backbreaker. The crowd roars. Is this a metaphor? I'm grinning beneath the mask, playing up the parts through all the jeering and hatred. They may love to hate me, but that's still love. Tiger has been getting a lot of good blows in there, actual blows. He stiff arms like nobody business. I'm a little bloody, but that's okay. I'm tough. That's my thing. I'm tough. I'm really tough. But so is Tiger. He's small, but he's got a lot of finesse, and can dodge a lot of my stuff. I climb over the top of the rope and onto the floor mat below. They always keep a few goodies beneath the ring for people like me. Pulling the flap up, I find a pile of long wooden staves. These could cause some pain. I yell it to the crowd, and they boo in response. They're really, really mad. Tigre is still groaning, prone on his belly. As I approach, he mutters something in his native tongue that sounds like a bunch of cuss words. Not so good after all, I guess. Time to get revenge for all those stiff hits from earlier. With a mighty heave, I bring the staff down on Tigre's back. He practically bounces, and a lady fan of Tigre in the crowd screams. Realizing how hard I'm hitting now, he quickly scrambles up to his knees. Though, I just hit him right back down. That's what you get. His shoulder twitches, and he quickly clutches it with his free hand, rolling onto his stomach. More crunches? I hit him again, this time, in the soft of his stomach. There's no referee to help him now. I hear him gasp, holding his paw in front of him, trying to protect himself. Is this an actual, beating? This time, I hit him in his crotch. That's not that there's much to hit. He has a little uwu and balls because he's so small. Mine are huge, of course. I have to wear a super huge cup that protects things so that things don't flop around. I drop down on top of him, grabbing him by the scruff of his spandex leotard. He whimpers beneath me, his black and orange tail coiled inwards between his legs. I lower my voice, speaking in deep, raspy tone. Don't stiff-arm me again like that, or else, Tigre Santos. I think he quivers out and, I won't. He's probably so humiliated now. His eyes are like saucers, looking at me and waiting to see what to do next. like completely at my mercy and everything. I bet he'd really be humiliated if I, you know, unmasked him. And then I pull him up and hug him in front of everybody. He'd be ashamed. I'd show them what that I'm a real good guy. Oh, because you hugged him or something? Maybe he'd like that and feel better. That's fine too. I place my thumbs between the bottom of his mask and pull up. Dad's gunshot rings so loud it seems to shake the leaves off the trees nearby. Some kind of bird falls from the sky. I think it's a dove because it's all white and stuff. Or at least, it was white. I actually saw a pink mist when the birdshot hit it, like in the movies. The rest of the flock keeps flying, as if nothing had happened. Dad looks over his shoulder towards me. He is breathing heavy. I can see little wisps of fog as he exhales. It's that cold. It takes him a while to actually speak. Yeah, this is Sydney's dad. Who puts a gun in his mouth? Or somebody does, maybe. You see that? Yeah. He smiles tightly. I got him. You did. I'm gonna go grab the carcass. You stay put, alright? Okay. Dad turns back, jogging across the dewy grass, towards where the bird fell. I adjust myself some, and lean against the nearby tree. I wish I was home. My friends are still probably sleeping in, enjoying their warm, heated houses, and all that. I can't focus here. It sucks, but Dad really went to go bird hunting. I asked him yesterday why he couldn't just do it alone, and he and Mom just got really mad. I don't even know what sets them off anymore. It could just be the littlest thing, then suddenly everything's all shitty. My rifle was kind of neat, I guess. It's a 22. I played a zombie shooting game at Chase's place that had exactly the same kind in it. It's really, really loud though. Dad didn't bring hearing protection? He's an asshole, like even more so than usual. Dad made me wear these big ear protectors, but still super intense. Oh, okay. Well, at least that he's protecting your hearing. I swivel it around my arms before bringing the butt up to my shoulder and looking down the sights. I pretend the bush I'm aiming at is a zombie. I could survive in a zombie apocalypse pretty well, probably. There wouldn't be many zombies in Echo, and nearly everyone in town has guns. I just go to Carl's house. It's already like a fortress, and he has tons of food and games. We'd be set. I hear Dad's footsteps and quickly lower the rifle. That's right, keep that down. He holds up a pretty messed up looking bird. Its neck is half missing, and blood still drips from the hole there. You've never even eaten dove, have you? No. It's like chicken, but stringier. I raise an eyebrow. Like string cheese, but chicken? Not exactly, but, well, you just have to try it. Okay. Now, let's see if you can shoot something. Like Dad? Dad steps behind me, places his paw on my arms, and straightens my posture. Now, remember what I told you. Always fire on the exhale. Don't flinch at the kick either. Do you have to do it when you're exhaling, or just when you know, either having breath or not having breath, and you, like, not changing your breath? The gun won't smack you if you got a good grip on it, and your eye isn't touching the sight. I'm not afraid to shoot a gun like TJ and Carl probably would be. Just a little nervous about the recoil. That's all. Suddenly, Dad grabs his shoulders. I mean, a 22 wouldn't be too bad, right? Sorry. I just need to look up. .22. That's just like something that would go in a regular pistol, right? Oh, come on, Internet. Yeah, they... okay, I guess there are guns that have a lot more gunpowder and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because I have a 22 pistol and it's kind of neat. Well, I don't, but like, it's a revolver with 10 bullets. Suddenly, Dad grabs shoulders. Look, look, look! He points toward the sky, directly above us. A bunch of birds flying in a V-shaped formation are overhead. Those are ducks. Ducks are great. You've had a duck before, and loved it. Now, you can get your own duck. Hurry, get sighted. I'm not sure how well you can shoot at birds with a 22 millimeter. Like, that are flying. I don't know. I scrambled to get the gun aimed up, and my eye lined with the sight. Come on. I'm trying. The duck's already getting pretty far ahead. I can't seem to get it lined up right. Give it to me. No, I've got it. Next I knew, Dad's wrenching the butt of my shoulder and bringing the rifle to his. It only takes him a few seconds to get ready before firing. Just like before, a bird falls from the flock, plummeting to the ground past the clearing of trees. This time, the flock breaks up, scattering. Dad turns, pushing the length of the rifle against my chest. Take your gun. I clutch onto it with both hands, and Dad starts making his way forward. I follow. Why didn't you fire? I was going to. The aiming thing, the sight, it wasn't lined up with my eye. I need to get it lined up right, or else I was gonna miss. Son. And then you just yanked it away. You were not listening to what I was telling you. Just like when I was saying what I was saying this morning. Dad's voice rises. You just can't do anything like you're told, can you? My fingers grip my rifle tighter, and it's like everything goes red. I can. You were just being an asshole. I yell so loudly, my voice cracks. Dad turns, slapping me so hard, it makes my ears ring more than the gunshots do. My face burns, and I growl into the inside of my jacket. A lump forms in my throat, and I try to swallow down. I'm tough. I'm okay. Who taught you to speak like that? Here's the thing. I'm not sure if it's a popular opinion or unpopular opinion. Like, adults that are fine hitting kids, I think it should be illegal to be able to hit those adults, which is like, it's just kind of weird where it's like, yeah, adults hitting their kids, especially in, more conservative households, it's like, yeah, that's completely fine. Sometimes you gotta smack him around. It's like, okay, let's, smack that person around, the adult, not the kid. Because it's like, why should it matter if an adult hits another adult? They're the same size, instead of, parents hitting a kid who's like a fraction of their size. Anyways, who taught you to speak like that? Nobody. Oh no, I think I know who. It was Flynn, wasn't it? It isn't right for you to hang around with a boy like that. What do you even mean? All the kids around echo, and you cling to the teenage, potty-mouthed gay boy. And look what happened. He shakes his head, eyes wide again, like he can't believe what he's seen when he looks at me. You defy your parents. You sit around at 5 in the morning watching men grope and hit each other. I'm breathing so hard now, it feels like I'm hyperventilating. Fuck you. Wrestling's cool, and Flynn's awesome. Dad looks downright disgusted now, like he's gonna be sick. The inside of his ears are bright pink, with flesh too? How can you see it? You are sick. When we get home, we're sending you up north to the ranch. I don't care if we have to pull you out of school right now. You mean the compound. Oh, does his uncle, they're one of those people that are either in one of those religious cults or in like a militia? Now he's clenching his fist. His tail arched and still behind him. Your mother and I have prayed and prayed, but son, why don't you ever leave me alone? You're so fucking bad. You know that? Stupid asshole. Dad steps forward, fists raised. I bring my rifle up to aim at him. He stops. You're sick. I've never heard Dad speak with that much hate before. That being said, I've never been this angry before either. You're pointing a rifle at your own father. Are you gonna shoot me, huh? I just don't want you to hit me! I yelled so loud, my voice shifts to a shrieking scream. The rifle shaking my paws. Everything's all blurry, and I can't feel my nose running. I can feel my nose running. You deserve to be hit. His words make my stomach hurt for some reason. I throw down the rifle into the grass and face him. No, you do. You're so awful. I hate you so much. You won't leave me alone, you shit. All you do is threaten me, and threaten me, and threaten me. And Mom doesn't care. Nobody cares. My throat burns, and I swallow back a blubbering cry. Dad's shaking now. He doesn't even look like Dad anymore. I don't know what in God's name Flynn has done to you. You're just mad because you don't have any friends. You don't have a job. You suck. You're shitty. You're pathetic. I've hated you for so long. Nobody likes you. I run north, tripping over myself consistently, as I can barely see where I'm going. Everything hurts. My insides are burning. Nothing will ever be the same again. I can hear him behind me, panting, furious, like a feral. I come through the clearing, then I hear him stop. When I turn around, he's not looking at me anymore. The duck that Dad shot landed squarely on the hood of an abandoned van. Dad looks at the duck, the van, me, then the sky itself. He sets the rifle down on the ground. What? Next I know, he crouches down to his hunches. He rubs at his forehead, his thumbs running along the brim of his too tight scout cap. It almost looks like he's sucking down on his scalp. It's sucking down on his scalp. I can barely see the vents along the side of his temple. He opens his mouth as if to speak, but no sound comes out. Dad's fingers grip the loose strands of grass around his feet, as if they were there to keep him tethered from floating away. I hate looking at him like this. What is he doing? He shuts his eyes. Well, more like clenches them shut, like he's got shampoo in them or something. Is he praying? Fucking stupid idiot. God's not real, you know? Or, I guess that'd be me. Son. He finally speaks, and he doesn't sound like himself. What? From the hood of the truck, little rivers of blood splay out from the duck's chest, rippling down the front of the grill. Its eyes are still open, even though it's dead. I always thought, when something died, your eyes closed, your tongue sticks out. It looks like it's staring at me. Dad doesn't respond, but he finally looks up and sees what I'm seeing. He sucks in his chest, as if he's been struck. He shuts his eyes again. His whole body shakes for a moment, like he's having a spaz attack. It's not the same van. It's not the same van. Oh, that van. He mutters. I don't want to watch this. I'm about to turn and walk away when I see something move in the back of the van. It's just for a split second, but I swear I see a face through the dusty glass. Son. Dad repeats himself. Dad. Again, there's a flash of red, like something bounced up. Dad, there's someone in the van. Dad says nothing. He won't even look now. There's someone in there. I know it. I wipe my eyes with my sleeve, clenching my fists, stepping close to the rear window. I swear, smear away the dust from the glass, and press the tip of my muzzle against the window. Nothing. What the hell? When I step back, Dad's up on his feet again. He doesn't look angry anymore. Just sad. Or empty, I guess. He picks up the rifle from the ground, holding it sort of limply with one paw. Without another word, he turns and heads back to the clearing from where it came. I stand there for a while, listening to the steps trail off. My gut begins to feel like it's being twisted into a knot. Why didn't he say anything? He always says something. Any other time he opens his mouth, I practically flinch. So, why do I feel like this now? He won't actually leave me out here, will he? Cross my arms over my chest, hugging myself. Minutes pass, and nothing happens. It's like I'm rooted in place, constantly wiping my eyes and nose. Just gotta be tough. I mean, I am tough. Just don't know what to do. What the hell am I supposed to do? I hate this. Why did I have to say all that? Nothing will ever be the same again. Even if I get to go home, my parents will just ship me off to live with my uncle in the compound. You know what? Maybe that'll be fine. At least my parents couldn't threaten me with that anymore. Maybe I'll even like making airplane parts. Huh? I don't need video games, TV, or my friends. And they'll be fine, because at least I won't be around them, especially Dad. Still, no footsteps. I would hear if he started up the truck from here, I think. Guess he hasn't left yet. Maybe I should start a fire or something. I never could get one going on my own in the past, but that's probably because I wasn't trying very hard. I look around and start gathering any twigs or dry grass I can find. Everything's still kinda damp, though it shouldn't matter as long as I rub hard enough, that's what she said. Flynn would probably make a joke about that. Or at least, show me what the heck I'm supposed to do. Flynn is the outdoorsy one of our group, who knows all the survival stuff by heart. Which is weird, because he's gay and all. He's like the least gay acting gay guy ever. How early did he come out? I remember once, he told me that liking girls is too girly for him. I guess that makes sense. He's not like the kind you see in the movies, or how my parents describe him. Yeah, having sex with women's kind of gay, brah, because that's like being attracted to femininity. Only real men are attracted to other manly things, like men. I sigh, sitting down, and splayed out a little bed of dry grass and twigs with a single coarse stone in the middle. After that, I take the two sturdiest looking sticks and begin to rub them together, like they do on TV. Here I am, rubbing a bunch of faggots. Because that's the technical term, I guess. Well, not really technical, but you know. And, of course, nothing's happening. They're getting kind of warm, but they don't rub right. Not enough friction, I think. I grit my teeth, letting my heavy tail flop down on the stool behind me. I don't even care if it gets dirty now. The pads of my paws are starting to really hurt, so I bite the inside of my cheek. I look down the pile of twigs and think I see a spark. I quicken the rubbing, only for the twig to slip and scrape along the edge of my paw. I cry in pain as a thin line of blood pierces my fur. I inhale deeply. This is so stupid. I hate this. I throw the sticks down and cover my face with my paws, sucking on my cut. What am I doing? God, what am I supposed to do? I rock myself back and forth slowly, remembering what school's counselor told me. I before E except after C. Imagine these feelings as a physical thing they can hold. Then take deep breaths and begin to rip these feelings apart, as if they're a piece of paper that you didn't want anymore. Finally, imagine a calm place, a happy place. Somewhere you can be alone and at peace. I sniff a little. I sniff, making little rippling motions and closing my eyes. Boy, that was jarring. I won the fight. People in the crowd can't believe it. I look across the sea of faces. They all hate me. Well, maybe not all. I know there's one in this crowd who doesn't. I see him in the back, where he usually likes to be. Dad's still standing there, his eyes puffy. Dad, please. You're right, for once. Oh, and it looks like he's been crying. I swallow back, a blubbering sob, wiping snot from my muzzle. It's been so long. I can't take this anymore. Stop it! Things used to be different. He inhales raggedly, tugging at the end of his facial scruff with one paw. I used to feel things in real time. Now it's all like a memory of a thing. He continues to stare at the van, like this isn't happening. It happened. It will happen. I don't know. It don't matter. I feel his paw tug tighter on the rifle. No, please stop. I pull back on my end of it. You know he can't stop me. I love you, please stop it. He's not even crying anymore. He's just standing there, only turning to look at me whenever he pulls the barrel of the gun close to his chin. I wish I was stronger. I really wish. Though, I could move away. Forget it ever happened. Move on. Find redemption in the Lord. It's never that simple, is it? I don't know what you're talking about. My voice is shrill and hoarse at this point. Sometimes I can't even speak. I want to call out for help, but there's no one around. But Eliza had to move back here, and I loved her. So, I had to grin and bear it, as they say. He wets his lips. I can't. He rolls his eyes in a strange, exaggerated fashion. Anytime I try to escape, be it physical-like or through some other such diversions, it all just keeps coming back to me. Just going in circles. I begin sobbing at his pant leg, clinging to it as I pull as hard as I can on the gun. It's never enough. He won't let go. Let's just go home, okay? Please, let's go home. I'm sorry. Dad says nothing. Something stirs from within the back of the van. Even with my vision blurred with tears, it's clearer than it was before. It's a face. Dad begins to move again, bringing the rifle end up to his chin. No, please! I grab Dad's paw, trying to pull his finger away from the trigger. I yank as hard as I can. No eyes. And with the end of that, I think it's time to call it. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment, guys. I like comments. Don't you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay your animals to help control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, don't know why, then you can get it on the internet for free. And they also have a Patreon. Also, for reference, for those of you that might have not seen the other things but are watching this van, the reason why he's like surprised about this van is because he ran over Sam before. And, you know, whatever possessed Sam, I guess, possessed him. So it's like, yeah. You see in the van, is like, oh yeah, I remember when I was a bit distracted driving down the road and ran over this guy who turned out to be Sam, and his head was crushed underneath the wheel of the vehicle. Slowly. And until next time, another Let's Play by me, GamerWolfSix of Echo. So thanks and see ya.